All right, welcome back to another episode of Historizing the MC culture, man. It's been a while since I did these. Let's go ahead and get it on. So, this is episode 22, known as the origins of church. And on this episode, man, we're just going to explore the origins of the term church and how it relates to the MC culture. But first, let me say, man, that after 21 episodes, I appreciate all the love that these shows have received, man. I was not fully aware of the total impact and its association with this show, but in the larger picture, it's starting to expose itself. And I've received outpouring and messages and inquiry about this culture from places in the world that I never get to visit. And it's good to know that the MC culture still has a desire to learn its history, its origins, and its understand the cultural influences, man. So I appreciate y'all. All I ask is that you keep sharing. And as long as the demand for education survives, so shall my desire to interject where I can. So I'll leave it at that, man. So with that being said, let's get into episode 22 of Historizing the MC culture with the origins of the word church. So, really, outlaws and those who have a tradition of having clubhouses, they often refer to their buildings as church. And additionally, chapter meetings are labeled as church, and that's just in its verb form, and that means to have church. And so, upon a closer examination of the accepted definition of church, we got to realize it's a religious place, a fellowship, one of prayer and worship, and is most associated with interfaith worship services. And the word fellowship means friendly association, especially with people who share one interest. And so it's the relationship of people who share a common interest. It also means companionship and associate, can also mean a company of equals and friends. So, church, from a theology perspective, is a place where people of a like interest and friendly association can come to fellowship and worship. So, how does that tie into the MC community? Well, one of the three pillars of an MC is brotherhood. Fellowship is right at the heart of brotherhood as people of a common interest gather in a camaraderie state. And a church is where people of similar interests can gather and share praise. See, it's a place where people bring their pains and their successes, and they seek the company of others who share in the hardships and who are willing to work towards a resolution. It's a place where ideas flow first. It's a place where people can be honest with each other. It's a building that houses those who cast their burdens on each other and seek the closeness of those within the same company. And so a church is a body or an organization. And in terms of the MC culture, the motorcycle club is a body of like minded individuals who share in the same passions and similar beliefs. So, also, if the church is a body, then to have church means to assemble the body. It means to gather the body in a specific place. It means to organize the body for a specific purpose and period. And in that same respect, it means to congregate the body at a specific location. This is why MC meetings are known as church, a physical building that serves as a place of fellowship and gathering for the purpose of brotherhood and sisterhood, serves as the basis for why we refer to the clubhouse and organizational meetings as church. And the practice of an MC meeting being called church and referring to the clubhouse as church started in the early 1960s with the organization known as the Monks MC. This distinction is traced back to them and their religious motif and symbolisms that they embody. Now you know. This has been Historizing the MC Culture, episode 22, The Origins of Church. I'm Prophet, a member of Outcast Motorcycle Club. Each one has a responsibility to teach one. Ride safe. Peace.